we got to talk about the running back position because it's a shonda, as my dad would say. It's a freaking shonda. I don't even really know the direct translation for that, but it's a shame. It's basically a shame in Yiddish. So they're now at a position where Jerick McKinnon is their starting running back, and they have no real change of pace back behind him. How bad is Jerick McKinnon? Why is Jerick McKinnon still on this roster is a better question. We know why he's still on this roster. Because Kyle Shanahan told Jed York that he's good and he needed to pay him a lot of money. So Kyle Shanahan is still trying to prove himself right on for signing this stiff. You know what, Kyle? Move on. He tore his ACL twice. That's not your fault. Move on. No one is going to blame you for signing Jerick McKinnon anymore. That's old news. What people will blame you for is playing him anymore. Jerick McKinnon is the best. He's great if speed, quickness, explosion, change of direction, blocking, and receiving were not required for running backs. I mean, he's an elite running back if you don't count yards per carry. And he's great. No, really, he is like, they used to call him Jet McKinnon. He's tiptoe McKinnon. This guy gets the ball and slows down immediately. The Niners, their mantra is all gas, no brakes. He is all brakes, no gas. All he does is get the ball and slam on the brakes and then tiptoe through the line. Not his fault. He tore his ACL. Just, can I make a quick list of players who need to retire on the 49ers? Like, tomorrow, send in your letter of resignation. Jerick McKinnon. Trent Taylor. Trent freaking Taylor. It's amazing that Trent Taylor is still on the field hurting the team. He got like one snap in this game and called like a phantom fair catch that no one else heard. And as a result of not speaking up louder, his teammate ran in and the ball hit him in the face. That's on Trent. How many times is Trent Taylor going to hurt this team because he refuses to retire? At this point, he's just being selfish. Trent, you've made more than $1 million playing in a sport that you had no business being in. Just retire. You're just being selfish at this point. McKinnon, retire, man. You got to let someone else get a shot. You know, if Kyle Shanahan, this is my thing with Kyle. He has great ideas theoretically, but it's like he doesn't watch practice. He keeps forcing the issue with Jerick McKinnon when McKinnon has never looked good. He didn't look good in training camp. It's been clear that he's toast. And Shanahan won't look at it. He won't be honest with what he's seeing. So in training camp, while Jerick McKinnon was showing the entire team that he was toast, Shanahan instead cut Savon Ahmed, the undrafted rookie from Washington, who actually has a lot of explosion and speed. Cut him mid-training camp. Immediately signed with the Dolphins on their active roster. And today had a fantastic game. Had the Niners kept Savon Ahmed, who knows? They might be winning right now. They can't win with a one-dimensional offense. Had they kept Ahmed, they might be winning right now. So, look, I keep coming back to my original point. Reasons to be optimistic about the Niners' future and the rest of the season. Two premier coaches, Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan. They're great play callers. Shanahan had a great opening script. But my issue with Kyle Shanahan is his ball distribution and his utilization of personnel. Saleh can figure out the best players to play on defense. Shanahan can't seem to figure out the best players to play on his offense. He cut Savon Ahmed. How? Why? Why? What was that? Now he's a really good running back for the Dolphins. That was unnecessary. Shanahan has to open his eyes. Kyle, when you're coaching at practice, watch. All right? And then when practice is over, watch the film of it. Okay? Don't go to your office and watch film of yourself throwing passes during practice, because I've heard that's what you do. There's a portion of practice where they're warming up and they're trying to get the defense swarmed up for the coverages they're going to call that day. So they need a quarterback to stand there and throw picks. Shanahan does it. He'll stand out there for about 10 minutes and throw passes and, test the defense on how they react. Then after practice, he'll go up into his office, fire up the practice film, and watch himself. Kyle, look, as someone who likes looking at himself in the mirror, as a fellow narcissist, because I am, I can't, if there's a mirror anywhere, I just lose track of all life. It's just me in that mirror. And I'm just, whew, what about that look? What about that? I get it, man. I get it. You love looking at yourself throw passes. I would too if I were you. I would really like that. I would fantasize about what it would be like if I were a quarterback in the league. You should watch your players when they practice, because you're so smart. If you actually freaking watch them, you would see which ones are good. I'm not as smart as you. I'm not nearly as smart as you. But I go to practice during training camp. It's clear as freaking day who's good and who isn't. They're all NFL players. They're all competing. The ones who do well are the ones you should play. The ones who struggle are the ones you shouldn't. These are free tips. You don't have to pay me for this. Usually I charge you a nickel and you never pay me. This is just free. Watch practice. Open your eyes. Or if you want to go through practice without watching, just watch the film. He's like the smartest dumb coach of all time, or the dumbest smart coach of all time. I don't understand how such a genius can make such common sense mistakes. It doesn't make any sense. So look, Kyle, you and I have a lot of work to do, all right? I want you to meet me at my apartment tomorrow morning, and we're going to go through the entire first half of the season. We're going to do the autopsy of the first half, and then we're going to plan how you're going to get to the playoffs, all right? 10 o'clock. I got Vish. I got Vish at 10:30, so you're going to have to come over after that. I'm going to have to fit you into my schedule. The dumbest smart coach of all time, or the smartest dumb coach. I don't know, one of the two. He's really smart, though, in a dumb way. I don't know how to describe it, but it bothers me.